Y'all ever had one of these things? These things are pretty neat, man. Definitely pretty neat. But man, today got a lot of useful information for you guys, man. So I dropped the stick compilation and the stick tutorial, and I seen a lot of comments saying, thank God this is not on next gen. Thank God you can't do this on next gen. Thank God, you know, I don't have to worry about this on next gen. But you do, because my bro Joff dropped his stick ebook on next gen. Now, if you guys know me, if you guys know Joff, every single year you can look up to me and Joff to have stick. Some way, somehow, me and Joff's gonna find stick. So Joff jumped to next gen because that's where you compete at on MUT. So Joff jumped to next gen, and he just signed to Needed Gaming, which has Dubby. Don't get me, you know, I don't know all these groups or whatnot, but I know Dubby and Clef for sure is in Needed Gaming, and Joff just signed to Needed Gaming because they said his stick's just insane. You know, his stick work on next gen nobody has ever seen this before. You know, so I am dropping Joff's sticky ebook down below in the description, and it is linked in the comment section. Now go to the comment section, you will see it pinned. You will see my stick ebook for current gen. You'll see my Seattle offense ebook. You'll see my defense ebook, and you will see Joff's ebook for next gen. Now, crazy. So, like I say, here is down below in the description, and this is what he typed up. I have mastered some serious moves early in Madden 22 on next gen, both consoles. So that will help you make an elite force in the open field. The movement this year on this new Madden is very unique in a way that creates the most separation and explosiveness. You need to make big plays. Took a little bit to get everything down and figured out, but the wait is over. Time to dominate. I hope you guys enjoy this one and start making the wildest plays. Now, trust me, it is a must that you buy this for next gen. Trust me. And if you do not have my stick ebook for current gen, you're tripping, you know. But man, let's get into it, man. So I know you guys clicked on the title. Of course I know they clicked on the title. So if you guys don't know, last year at the end of Madden 21, Mike was doing his channel and whatnot. He was going crazy. And people were saying we need to match up. So we matched up Madden 21, and the game was going smooth. I was beating him 21-7, and he said he lagged out, you know. So we never matched up again, Madden 21. This year, Madden 22, we matched up. He beat me 28-7, you know. So we matched up again, man. We matched up again. I see his name at the top, so I'm setting up myself to record. He got his team. I got my team, the Jags. You know, about to get it on, man. We're about to ball out. And I don't know, man. He just quit. He just quit. I guess he, you know, I don't know what he was doing on his side. I guess he, you know, was busy or whatnot. He looked up, seen my name, and just quit. He didn't even like press start to quit. He just unplugged his game, quit. Like, so use whatever information, you know. I just give you some information, whatever you want to do with it, you know, is up to, you know, you guys to use it, man. You know, I don't have no beef or whatnot, but you guys always try to make it a beef. You guys always try to make it a rivalry. So I mean, make it whatever you want to make it, man. Just the information. You guys factor in whatever you want to factor in. You can say that he was scared, or you can say that, you know, his game automatically turned off. You see the -1 right there. You can say whatever you want to say, man. Just giving you guys this piece of information. As you guys see, I'm 236-20. He's 206-80. You know, just some useful information for you guys, you know, so let's just carry on. But today, man, I have 8 games for you guys, man. 8 games, tough games and whatnot, you know, some losses. Now, another thing, you know, we'll get into that when the video starts, but you know, we're gonna get into some stuff. We're gonna get into some stuff when the video starts.
Running up the score is the only thing I know. Ay, when it's black rain, then you know it's gon' pour. Running up the score is the only thing I know. If I need a comeback, I'm clutch in a fourth. and I'm getting sticky with the stick work too. Ayy, it's already over if I kick first. Ooh, top 100, they can get work too. Ayy, first in the world, and it's got me in a mood. Running up the score is the only thing I know. Ayy, when it's black rain, then you know it's gon' pour. Running up the score is the only thing I know. If I need to come back, I'm clutch in a fourth.
Bam, so I got Can't Imagine, man. He's coming with Carolina. Nice dot right there. Definitely a nice dot. And he's, you know, doing his thug thizzle, man. So, I had a guy comment. He said, honestly, bro, whenever you post in your title that you lost or you give away what happened in the game, sometimes I don't watch it. And I understand that. I definitely understand that. And he asked, why do you do that? So, as you guys see, I have 236 wins and 20 losses. Now, 10 of those losses are disconnection losses. So I have 10 real losses. Like, I've played in a game and lost to 10 real people out of like 250 games. You know, 10 losses out of like 250 games. So when I lose, it's rare that I lose. So when I lose, people want to know how I lost. So I want to go ahead and tell you that I lost so that you can go ahead and click on the video. Now, from my side of it, I can see all my statistics and everything. I see everything that's going on. 4th and 22. He gave up a crazy touchdown. I don't think he meant to run commit, you know, but from my side of it, I see the statistics. When I post in my title that I lost, I get more views. So you might be thinking like, man, I'm not watching that. You know, nobody's good. I mean, I already know. He already spoiled it for me, you know, so I can't watch that, you know. But in reality, I get more views when people know that I lost. Why? Because they want to see how I lost. They want to see what it takes to actually beat me. You know, they want to see, you know, like I said already, I only have 10 real losses. So, you know, people don't want to watch me come on here and just dominate and win every single game, you know. So whenever I do have a close game or whenever I do lose, they want to know how I lost, you know. So simple as that. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I lost so you can go ahead and click on the video, you know. Simple as that, you know. So that's why I spoil the title sometimes, you know. And, you know, I know that already, that's what people want to see. But right before half, man, I throw that right there and we score. Now, did y'all see that orange ring up under him? What is that? You know, because sometimes I see it. Look at the stick work, bro. Just look at the stick work. If you do not have the sticky tutorial, what are you doing? You know, if you want to have stick on next gen, if you want to have stick on current gen, just look down below in the comment section, man. I have both of them pinned. You know, both stick tutorials pinned. But man, what a day in Madden, man. Another thing that I'm doing this year is I'm gonna put out my NFL and college predictions ahead of time. You know, so it's gonna kind of be like a parlay, kind of like who do I think is gonna win, and then I'm gonna do it by the spread. So, you know, if you guys don't know, if you guys are not familiar with gambling or whatnot, so let's say for an example, Carolina playing the Jets might be -3. So for an example, they're saying that the Jets are projected to beat the Panthers by 3 points. So -3 means it's already Carolina has 3 points. You know, at the end of the game, the score is already 3, you know, whatever the score is plus 3 points for Carolina. You know, so for an example, if the Jets beat Carolina 27-25, if you bet the spread +3 on Carolina, you actually won 28-27. You know, so that's how the spread works. The minus team, the minus is always the favorite. You know, so I'm gonna be giving my NFL and college predictions this year, man. You know, just so you guys can see what I think about football and what do I think about how the teams match up and everything, man. Look at this guy right here, man. He's up, you know, 14-0 on me early, man. 14-0. Now, what he's running on defense is like a cover 4 match, to be honest, man. It's, if you don't know the right route combinations to put on the field, it's tough because it actually plays man-to-man. But if you, like I said, if you put the right routes on the field, you actually know what's going to be open, you know, so it's tough to play against cover 4 match versus the Ravens because it's cover 4, but they're actually matching, and it's like the speed of them when they match is crazy. Look at Lamar Jackson. When I play with the Ravens, he never does that. He always throws the ball to the other person, you know. Then you got 1st and 10 right here. Nice stick work by him, but he's juking, so it's not actually stick work. Then he onside kicks it, dog, and gets the ball back. So now I'm in a sticky situation, man. 2nd and 8 right here. He really has nothing open, but I mean, you know, we get a nice fumble right there because once again, he's juking, so he's not on conservative. Now, when I teach stick work and whatnot, it's always on conservative on current gen, but next gen, Joff is not on conservative when he does his stick work, so, you know, it's definitely different. I have people ask me all the time, do my stick tutorial work for next gen? It doesn't. My stick tutorial does not work for next gen. But like I already said, Joff has a next gen stick tutorial for you guys. You know, it's wild. He has one of the top sticks every single year. When it comes to this controller, and the crazy thing about it, nobody, like a lot of people don't know this, but me and Joff was actually college roommates. We went to the same college. We lived together in Ohio. Then I moved to Florida. He actually moved in with me in Florida. So, you know, we was actually roommates for a long time. Like the house that I'm living in right now, Joff lived like right across the hall. Like we was roommates. So it was like, so it was a talk about one time who had the best, which household had the best Madden players. And it was like, well, you know, Rain and Joff actually lived together. So, I mean, that's crazy. You know, I was like, yeah. You know, that it was actually insane at the time. But me and Joff did not even play a lot of games together. We didn't lab together or nothing. Like, but only time we labbed together is when like he had some tournaments or something coming up, and he was like, yo, let me see this right here. Let me run this verse with me on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was. I used to go in his room and watch him play a lot of times and just pick up on like he played a lot of MUT and whatnot. So I just went there. Watch to see what he was doing a lot of times. He come in here and check in and see what was going on in the rigs community and stuff like that. But we never really played a lot of times, you know. So if you would have asked me my record versus Joff or whatnot, I probably couldn't tell you. We've played, you know, minimum amount of times, you know. So, but I do have games versus Joff on the channel, man. I do got games versus Joff on the channel. Every time me and him play though, it's always a banger. Always down to the last second. Just look up Rain versus Joff. Always wild, man. Like it never fails that we have a banger of a game. I think we had like 3 or 4 games on the channel or whatnot. Always banger of a game, man. And you will see his stick work in those games, you know. So if you don't believe he has great stick work, you know, you can see in those games. Man, he's trying to throw it deep right there. We're not going for it, man. But let me know down below in the comment section, what's your favorite college team, man? What's your favorite college team? You know, not NFL, NCAA. What's your favorite college football team? You know, so me personally, I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. Been a Miami Hurricane fan since the young days, man. Since the young days, and I don't like how Alabama did us, man. I just don't appreciate that. Nice stick. I don't appreciate that, you know, but. It is what it is, man. It's early in the season, very, very early in the season. We gotta make something shake. Gotta make something shake, man. So that right there was versus that guy right there. He ended up he was celebrating early in the game and whatnot, but then in the game he gonna ask for a friendly quit. So I'm trying to figure out like how you gonna celebrate, then ask me for a friendly quit. That just ain't. You know, I ain't appreciate that, you know. I ain't appreciate it. You don't do that, bro. And then I didn't spell friendly right, you know, so. It is what it is, man. Definitely is what it is. Carry on, man. We got Vinny right here who's coming with Washington, man. Vinny's coming with Washington. Nice pick right there by Griffin. Hop right in front of him and let me get that, cuz. Nice dot right there to Chark Jr. Probably had my crosser open. But man, nice dot right there to go up 7-0. I know you guys want to see me and Mike play. But like I say, the reason I come on here and share stuff like that with y'all, like what happened, it's because you guys care about it. You guys, like, personally, when I get off of Madden, I don't sit here and think like, man, you know, dang, like, man, like, what a day in Madden we had. Like, man, like, Madden's crazy, man. Like, think about it. When you leave your job that you do after your 8-hour shift or however long you work, you don't go home and think about your work. You don't go home and, you know, no, you don't. So I don't, you know, I got 6 dogs that I take care of, and I have a personal life. I got a lot of stuff going on. So, you know, Madden's never personal for me. You know, I come on here, I create content for you guys, and I hope you guys really enjoy it, man. I really do. And I hope you guys really enjoy it because, you know, this is hard work and dedication. And being a YouTuber is not easy, man. It's not easy because you can get your feelings wrapped up into it, man. But, you know, you gotta remember at the end of the day, it's just social media. You know, it's just social media. That's all it is, social media. And YouTube can be hard simply because you guys want to see certain content, and it's like that content don't match up with my channel. Like, you guys be wanting to see me play MUT, and it's like, I tried MUT. I did weekend league. I had like some of the top teams. I played with like some of the top teams. You guys gave me your team to play with. I played with them. I did like weekend league. I think my best record was like 20-5 or something, with like 1 disconnection or something. I had a couple weekends I went like 19-6 or something like that. So I played a couple pros, and you guys was begging to see MUT, but my channel is built on regs. So a lot of people, you know, did not watch it. You know, so the views did my channel terrible. You know, views was down bad for me when I did MUT, you know. But I was playing pro players, and that's what you guys asked me to see. And it just did my channel bad. So, you know, I know you guys want to see franchise, but it's like, you know, franchise did my channel okay. It mixes up the content. You know, I'm going to do franchise when I get done grinding the leaderboard. You know, there's going to come a time where I'm just like, all right, I don't really care about being ranked number 1 on the regs leaderboard because, you know, there's accomplishment for it. You know, being ranked number 1, it drives a lot more people and more views to my channel, you know, being number 1 in the world. But at the same time, it's like, you don't get anything from EA or nothing like that. So, I mean, so I'm gonna, you know, I know I'm gonna do franchise. Just let me work my channel and get everything situated first. You know, I'm definitely gonna do franchise. And when I do it, I'm gonna do a franchise on Xbox and a franchise on PlayStation. So I have not started playing PlayStation this year. Have not even bought the Madden on PlayStation this year. You know, so I do have my PlayStation right here. Whenever I do decide to do the franchise, I'll hook up my PlayStation and I'll get both of them going, man. You know, 3rd and 18, I wish I could have got my feet in right there. 4th and 18, hit him with a nice dot right there, man. You can't get that up on 4th down. 4th and 2 right here. We got another nice dot right there, right in front of Ramsey. And then as far as content, man, I wish I could have got my feet down right there. You know, that would have been crazy. Another nice dot in front of Ramsey. 2nd and 3 right here. We're gonna take off with Trevor. Then we're gonna get in that box right there on the run, man. So it's another thing as far as content, man. A lot of people be saying, yo, Rain, play pros and play pros. Well, a lot of pros this year is on next gen, you know. Most of them are on next gen. So it's like, I never been the one to just really just want to play pros. It just never excited me. Like, I just never really got into it, you know. Because at the end of the day, man, they're pros, I'm not. I come on here to create content. Yes, it's great content, but at the same time, it's like I don't really get, you know, I don't really gain anything from it, you know. So it's just, I just see it as a regular game to me, you know. You guys, but that's what you guys do want to see a lot of times, you know. So, you know, we're gonna try to get into some different stuff this year, man. Then I had somebody say they wanted me to play next gen. I just look at next gen and I just get uncomfortable even looking at it. Like, it just does not look appealing to me. And if you think about it, a lot of people would rather play current gen. think about it. The pro players, even the pros, will tell you they would rather play current gen. But the reason they're playing next gen is because that's what the tournaments are. That's what they're hosting all the tournaments. That's what EA is paying at. So that's why they play next gen. It's not because next gen's a better system or a better console. It's not because they want to. It's because they kind of have to. Madden is these pro players and MUT players' jobs. And when your job switches, you got to switch with it. Now that's why being a content creator, being a YouTuber, I feel like it's more appealing and better for me because I don't have to live up to a certain standard. Like, okay, you're gonna switch it up on me, I gotta go with the switch. I have to play next gen. I don't have to, and I'm one of the only channels that's still really rocking with the current gen. So a lot of people are feeling my frustration and whatnot. Man, I don't know why I threw that right there. Threw it kind of late, got picked off. But yeah, man, I'm relating to a lot of people on current gen, and that was my main thing in the first place. That was one of the main things I wanted to do coming in this year. I knew a lot of people was going to go to next gen, but I also understood that a lot of people are still rocking with current gen. Now, people ask me, why am I not on next gen? And it's not that, I full-heartedly did not want to play next gen. It's just the simple fact that a lot of people don't have the next gen. Now, could I have gotten the next gen? Yes, of course I could have, but I wanted to relate to the mass number of people. Now, before I made my decision on which system I was going to play on, I did a poll. So Throne did a poll, Go to Mills did a poll, and I did a poll, and I put out like, which system are we going to be playing on? And each poll, like 67% of the people said they was on current gen. So I was like, if 67% is on current gen, I threw another bad read, terrible read. So I was like, if 67% on current gen, it's best that I just play current gen, If only like 30% of the people's on next gen, I don't want to sit here and keep playing next gen when they can't relate to me, So I try to make sure that I'm relating to the mass number of people, and most of the people are on current gen, So, and to be honest, my channel has grew so fast. It's still growing, but it's been growing so much faster, and I think it's because I'm on current gen, So I have some people always tell me, I think you're scared to play. You're scared to play next gen, bro, because you don't know how the stick will be, and you're scared to play, bro. It has nothing to do with. I've adapted to every Madden that's ever came out. Every Madden that's ever came out, I've adapted to. As far as they said there was no stick, and I just created stick. I found stick, and it's just always like, So me, as far as me being scared to play on a system like look at that run. This game's just crazy. As far as me being scared to play on a certain system or whatnot, that has nothing to do with it. I'm on current gen because I want to appeal to the most amount of people, So there's nothing to do with the actual system or I'm scared. That stuff like that make me mad. Like, yo, how you gonna sit here and say I'm scared to play a video game on a certain system? Like, that's like when I was doing trash talk. I don't know how I caught that, dog. I don't know how. That's like when I was doing trash talk at the end of Madden 21. People was like, yo, you're scared to play on PlayStation. You're scared to do trash talk on PlayStation. I was like, not scared to play on PlayStation. The reason I don't do trash talk on PlayStation is because I can't figure out how to freaking get my opponent's voice to overlay like I can on Xbox. I was asking a couple people how to set up and whatnot, and I just could not figure it out. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do trash talk on PlayStation. So I was just doing trash talk on Xbox. And then I used to have people say, you know what? You're scared to play your subs. Your subs will beat you. Your subs watch you all the time. So I decided to live stream on Twitch. Now, while I was live streaming on Twitch, I was doing sub games only. So if you subscribe to my Twitch for $5, I was playing subs. Now it was, you know, a lot of people was coming through. Goated Mills came through and subbed. I played Goated Mills, and it was for anybody who wanted to come through and sub. Can y'all tell me what those orange circles up under my people meant right there? You know, it's not always like that. Like right here, it's green. You know, but when it's orange, I'll be trying to figure out what it means. You know, but Goated Mills came through, dropped the sub, and we played. V Legendary Lou came through, dropped the sub, and we played. Merc came through. Merc was trying to, you know, he was wanting to play, but he didn't want to do randoms. He didn't want to do random teams. You know, like right there, what does that orange mean? What does it mean? I'd be so confused when I see that. Like, are my people special or whatnot? You know, so I did sub games on PlayStation and I did sub games on Xbox. I think my sub record in Madden 21 was on Xbox. It was like 125 and like 5 or something, and then on PlayStation it was like 75 and 4 or something like that. Like it was a crazy record. I ended up being like 200 wins with only like 10, 11, 12 losses versus you subs. So it never has anything to do with system. It just always has to be with like availability, you know. Then a lot of times when I was doing these sub games, I know you're wondering why I played so many PlayStation players. I mean, so many Xbox players, and not a lot of PlayStation players on sub games. When I would stream the sub games, a lot of PlayStation players would not be on at the time I was streaming. So I was like, yo, you know, who in the chat got PlayStation want to play right now? Nobody would answer. I'd be like, cool. So I'm about to switch to Xbox. I would switch to Xbox real quick. You know, I had both of my games running at the same time. All I had to do was pull out my my HDMI cord, plug it in HDMI cord to the other system, and bam, I was on a different system. You know, so you know, it's never a system thing. You know, oh, you can't play on this system, you can't play on that system. It was never that. It was just the availability of it. You know, so you know, I know a lot of guys want to play me this year, man. I'm thinking about doing a live stream for 25K subs. Definitely gonna do a live stream for 25K, man. Thank you guys so much for the 25K subs, man. Just last week we just hit 24K. You know, within a week we just got 1,000 subs. So thank you guys for hitting that sub button, man. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, man. Putting out fire content, man. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I got some in-game face cam coming. I got some inside the mine of rain coming. You know, I got some crazy stuff coming, man. Definitely got some crazy content coming, man. You know, I hope you guys enjoying it, man. I definitely do. You know, because I enjoy putting out the content. You know, one thing about YouTube, and I like coming here and like talking to you guys, like whatever comes to my mind, I like talking to you guys about. You know, one thing about YouTube, man, somebody asked me the other day, they was like, yo, how much do you usually make from your YouTube videos? And like, I don't like to give people a straightforward answer on how much money I'm making. You know, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't think people are trying to count my pockets, but at the same time, it's like, I don't like to give people like a legit answer, because what I make, somebody else might not make. You know, so I don't want to sit and tell you, yeah, bro, if you be a YouTuber, you gonna make this amount of money, and it's not like that. It's all about your grind. It's all about your effort. It's all about, you know, are you gonna get an editor? Are you gonna edit yourself? Are you gonna put out a video every single day? Are you gonna do once a week? You're gonna do every other day? You know, so what I make, you know, is not gonna really reflect on what you make. You know, so it's like it's the grind's different. And when you're starting out being a YouTuber, you gotta be willing to do it for free first. You know, because you got to get monetized first. To get monetized, you need 1,000 subs and you need 4,000 watch hours. You know, 4,000 watch hours. So, you know, you're going to be putting out fire content. You're going to be putting out the best content, bro. If you only got 900 subs, you're still not going to get paid for it. You know, you're not going to get paid for it. You know, you got to get monetized first. Monetized meaning you got to get, what is it? You got to have requirements. You got to hit your requirements first before you can start getting paid from YouTube. Now, so I did YouTube for free, like, man, I think like the first 3 or 4 months when I first started being on YouTube, I did it for like legit free. And I'm putting out fire content, you know, so it was like, a lot of people are not gonna do that. A lot of people are like, man, that's too much of a grind. And I still to this day, I still edit my own videos. You know, I still do everything myself, so I make 100% of the profit. But at the same time, I'm doing 100% of the work. You know, so it's more on me, but at the same time, I make more. You know, so you know, whenever people ask me, yo, like, what do you make? What are you looking at? You know, for your monthly, what do you make during the week or what? I'm like, I can't. I'm not. That's pointless for me to sit here and tell you that, because I mean, I doubt you're gonna post a video every single day. Not many Madden YouTubers post a video every single day. You know, you got me, you got Form. I think Braylon's every day. I don't know. I think Braylon might be every day or every other day. You got TDBarrett. I think he does like 2 days and takes a break, then 2 days and take a break, something like that. You know, it's tough. It's tough to put out a video every single day, but then again, it's not, because you're gonna play this. You play this regardless every single day. Just turn on the face cam, and then you know, put out a video. But at the same time, it's not that simple. When it comes to making content, like most of it is like 75% of it is mental. Like, okay, what do my audience want to see today? What do they want to see? You know, what am I going to put out today? And then it's 10% putting it on camera. And then it's like 10%, you know, you got to edit it. And then you got like 5% like the grind. I mean, it's more than just turn on the camera and play. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. People are like, yo, I'm good. I can be a YouTuber. It's more than just being good. You got to have personality. You got to have a lot of stuff that go into it. It's not just you're good. A lot of people's good at Madden, but nobody just want to sit here and watch you. You know, if you're good, nobody want to sit here and watch you be good. They want to see the good, the bad, the ugly. They want to see it all. So you can't just say, I'm good, man, so I'm going to just put out just the good stuff. No, you got to put out everything. You got to be open, and you got to be willing to, you know, show your full self. Now, this dude right here, bro, he ran 2 plays the whole game if you just watch. That play right there and the drags played the whole entire game, and I couldn't stop it, man. I had no answer for it, to be honest. Here it is again, double drags, and he's hitting it quick. Once again, double drags with the corner. You know, I just couldn't stop it, man. So I definitely couldn't stop it. Then I got to throw out a sack right here. So you already know how this game's going to go, man. When I start throwing out a sack early like that, it gets tough. It gets rough for sure. He's chewing clock. He's running people over. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go, man. You can't even, it ain't even, look at that. We done bumped him already. I got my hard flatter on 0. Look at my corner on the left side. He's on 0, but he just ain't, I don't know, he ain't reacting to stuff like that. I run commit and he walks into the end zone. You know, that's one thing that needs fixed on Madden. So the same route I was trying to throw earlier, I end up being able to throw it right there. It's a dot. Once again, he's running the same coverage. Another dot. You know, so if I could have got that dot the first time, died. If I could have got that dot the first time and I thought a sack would have been in better shape, you know, but it is what it is. And then he throws it right there into traffic right there. We can't get a pick before half. If I can get points before half, that would have been amazing. You know, nice slant right there by me. 1st and 10. 3rd and 6 right here. Got my crosser open. And you guys will see a mistake that I end up making in this game, man. Very, very, very crucial mistake that I made in this game. You know, I throw it up right there. Don't know how we caught that. Terrible read, man. Definitely a terrible read. Throwing a run, can't get that on 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10 right here. Get a nice dot right there on a low ball. 2nd and goal, so I'm on conservative. I mean, not conservative. I'm on aggressive to run that fullback in right there. I'm on aggressive. Once again, I have my hard flat on 0. Once again, he just dumbing out over there. He's in the cloud and he's just dumbing out. So I'm on aggressive still. I forgot to change it. I throw the slant and we get hit stick fumble. You guys rarely ever see me fumble, and because I'm always on always on conservative. So, you know, I was like, what happened? I go and I check, and I'm on aggressive. So I changed it back to conservative, man. Big mistake right there, man. And once again, you know how the run go, man. 2nd and 7 right there, and then 2nd and goal. Just literally just walking the end zone, you know. So, you know, we're looking terrible right now, man. Once again, got my crosser open. You know, still running crosses. A lot of people try to tell me, yo, Ray, you always run the same thing. That's a route that can't be stopped. It can be stopped. You just man it up or user it. You know, wish I could have got that right there. 3rd and 4 right here. Nothing I can do on the run right there. So, you know, end up losing that game, man. But that right there was the GG. Ebooks down below in the description. Ebooks down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching the video. Catch you next time. Peace.
Hey, Black Rain. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do this. For daily sticky uploads, follow me at YTBlackRain4 on TikTok. For hoodies and t-shirts, click the link down below in the description. Black Rain's bin. That's where you get all your gear at. For funny stories and motivational stories, follow me on Snapchat at BlackRain4. And for the latest news on everything, follow me on Instagram at BlackRain4. And last but not least, if you want to play anybody in Rain Gang, look down below in the description. All the information is down there that you need. You dig? You dig, you dig, you